Hi guys. It's your girl Jatan, also known as Jay, the CEO of Jay Solutions at Work, and welcome to our community. I'm so glad that you've decided to join in with me today as we discuss a few things that will enlighten and empower you to go for what you know in your life. We will discuss our major area of concentration to get you started on the journey to being the master of your life, the master CEO of your life. So, we're going to discuss multiple streams of income on today. On our agenda, we will talk about who we are and what we do. What are multiple streams of income and why are they important? And should you start a multiple stream of income? There will also be an opportunity to connect with us at the end of this presentation. So let's get started. Who are we and what do we do? We're a services and consulting company that is dedicated to serving and educating individuals on building businesses and obtaining multiple streams of income. So we are those people that help guide you with your journey to entrepreneurship and obtaining the life that you want and by now that you deserve. We also provide services such as virtual administration, financial education and consulting, personal development along with business development, because believe it or not, they do go hand in hand. So, as aforementioned, at the end of this presentation, there will be an opportunity for you to obtain further info on how to connect with us and get what you need. What are multiple streams of income? Simply put, the name says it all. It's having more than one source of income flowing into your bank. Now, as my financial mentor says, one stream of income is hazardous to your wealth. And why is that? We will discuss that later on in the presentation. So let's just be truthful. In today's age, it's easy to become a business owner. And why not? You can get paid for that hobby that you've always found yourself doing. Think about all the time that you've already put in for things that you do. Why not change that into a steady income flow or another stream of income? Your bank account will thank you pretty soon if you do this. Why are multiple streams of income important? We're going to discuss 5 benefits of having multiple streams of income. The first is to achieve financial independence. Next, you'll have greater stability and safety. Remember that wealth begets wealth. You will have that working independence, and you'll also be able to live your dream life. Now, having several sources of income, you'll pretty much get closer to being financially independent. Think about it. Only having one income, if you lost that income today, what would you do? It takes time to find another source of income. And when bills and other financial responsibilities are rolling in, time is one thing that you do not have. So having another source of income can combat this dilemma should it arise. Now, it's important to make sure that your source of income that you already have is mature and developed enough before you start focusing on another stream of income. Being an employed entrepreneur as myself, this was a for sure for me. But if you are a full-time business owner, keep this in mind. Having multiple streams of income can decrease the risk of you losing a lot, if not everything. So to go into more depth about that, be sure that you're ready to get into what you're getting into. So when I say that it later on will be discussed about why you have to be cautious about what you're doing and making sure that where you are right now, it's mature and developed, that you don't want to risk the one stream of income that you do have to start focusing on another source of income if you're not truly ready. So like I said, we'll get into that later on in the presentation, I'm sorry. Now, having a multiple stream of income will allow you to invest in places you may not have been able to invest before, like stocks, saving more. You can put more money into your company, put more money into your bank, ultimately putting more money into yourself. You can save up for rainy days. There are just a tremendous amount of things that you can do with another stream of income if you do it correctly. Now, you will generate the income needed for your endeavors, not having to worry so much. So, when I say this, um, you will be able to do more with the more you have. Now, some of us, we have that gift where you can do more with less. And a lot of us really have that gift, honestly, because there have been times that you have no idea how the need was met, but it was met. I mean, for me, I know how that need was met, but that's another tip, another time. We'll get into that at another time. But the freedom of working for yourself is the next point, or toward building your own dynasty, the way you want it and how you want it. Now, it's one of those great, gratifying things that you're able to have working independence. You can go to work when you want to, in respect to your working and how you're working. You're really working. You're another source of income. So you have to be really careful. Don't get freedom mixed up with just doing anything any type of way, because that it doesn't give you the freedom to be able to just live however you want to, because truthfully, setting up another multiple stream of income is hard work and sacrifice, which again, we will get into later. But even if you are an employed entrepreneur, you can still start living out your dreams and or what it is that you want to do. You can, if you're employed, let me go back. And I've made that side noise because I want to put this disclaimer here. If you are employed now, I am not advising you to quit your job. Funding this other source of income has to come from somewhere, guys. And I do not recommend going into debt to start another stream of income. You should be creating income, not debt. So count up the cost of what your thoughts are. Now, it may sound good, but is the timing right for you? Honestly, I can say that the timing is always right for another source of income, because if you do it right, you won't have any issues. So that leads us to our next question. Should you start another multiple stream of income, or should you start another stream of income? This is the question to ask before you get the googly eyes about everything that I before mentioned. The answer is different for each individual, so it depends on where you are. If you're working for yourself or an employer, that's a question to ask. Will you have time to put into your other source of income? It's another question. So these are some types of questions that you must consider and answer before you start. And just a few tips or a moment of truth here. You must put in the work. So this is what I was talking about before. You must put in the work. You have to keep in mind, if you want to achieve your financial freedom or do things like travel the world, reap the returns of your multiple stream of income while you're just sitting on the beach working, you must be willing to pay the price of success. Now, there is a price. Nothing comes free, not for real. As you work towards your goal, there is a price. That is the part that many people don't see from the outside. And this is right here on this slide so that you guys can see it, take it in, breathe it. It's life. Little sleep, hard work, and sacrifices will happen when you're starting another stream of income. So make sure that you're deciding what you want to do for your life and your future at this very moment. Excuse me. And some ways that you would do this is to sit down and assess your needs first. Is this something that you need to do, or is it something that you want to do? Now, remember, if it's something that you need to do, then of course, shoot for it, because there's a difference in a need and a want. If you want to, make sure if it's just something that you want to do, that you don't treat it like a hobby. Most of the time, if it's something that you want to do, it it kind of gets treated a little differently than a need. So get the resources that can help you determine these things and your needs from your wants. Then you want to start building on paper what it is that you want to do, how you're going to do it, and then get moving. Start building a bona fide team now. Start building a bona fide team now. I cannot say that enough. That can help you get to where you want to go. Excuse me. And then you're going to take action on what you've written down. So start the plan with small action steps so that you can see what you want. Once you can see it, you will start reaching for it. Now, this will also work wonders for your motivation, for real. Once you see what it is that you have written down and you said it, and it's like, oh, it's coming into play, that feeling of accomplishment just kind of overtakes you, and then you see your baby. It's like giving birth to a child. It's like, oh, after all this time, after all this labor, I'm tired. I, was hurting. I was in pain. I was uncomfortable. And now look at my beautiful baby. That's how it feels when you're building something that, or another stream of income once you see it come into fruition. So make sure that you're dedicated to taking those action steps to getting to where you need to go. Now, while time is of the essence when you're deciding these things, this is the part that you don't want to rush, is the beginning. This is decision time. So make sure that whatever it is that you want to do, that you are embarking to do, because having another multiple stream of income, make sure that you are doing whatever it is that you want to do with passion so that it will explode in opportunity. So having another stream of income that you're passionate about will help your opportunities flow in. So it will just make everything flow better. Now, I'm not saying, go out and try to connect your passion with your purpose, because some of us don't know yet what our purpose is. Some of you may not know yet what your purpose is, but you make sure that you're passionate about what it is that you're looking to do. So that way it's something that you will overall want to do. And then, of course, if it's something that you need to do, if you have passion about it or not, it's going to happen. It was a great decision for me when I started my first multiple stream of income. It was the best decision that I had made in my life because I wasn't so stressed out about certain things. So I put in my mind and I made a choice that this was what I was going to do. And I assigned that stream of income to something. So it made it more tangible, reachable, and real for me. So you guys just make sure that at this point in your journey, that you're sitting down and you're assessing your needs and your wants and what it is that you want to do. So it's going to take work to get and to keep your other source of income going and up and running. Lots of work. And just the question, are you ready to sacrifice the time and some type of money for the cause? Because again, it may or may not be the right time for you to start just yet on taking action on what you've written down. Because sometimes you have to take, not sometimes, I say take real big goals, responsibilities, and break them down into ice cream sandwich size. And then the smaller ice cream sandwich sizes at that. But make sure that you're really assessing your point of where you are, or assessing the point of where you are, because it may not be the right time yet, or you may need to be at a point of personal development, learning a little bit more about multiple streams of income, because so that you will be comfortable and well educated on your journey so that you can make the best success of it for your life. So I told you guys I would not take up your time. So, one, I'd like to thank you again for joining us. And you may connect with us via any of the platforms that are mentioned here, which are Facebook, Instagram, our website at www.jaesaw.com. That's www.jaesaw.com. And you may also connect with us on LinkedIn. We are forever presenting news that you can absolutely use. So connect with us. We love to have you. We're glad that you've made it with us thus far. And always remember that we are at your service, okay? Are you ready to get started? Now, you may be a little bit unsure and you need to talk it out. So we're here for you. You can schedule a free consultation with us at www.jaesaw.com. Again, that's www.jaesaw.com, and let us help you out. We love collaborating with greatness, and I know that you guys are great because you made it to the end of this presentation with my tongue ties and all. Guys, please forgive me. I've been a little under the weather, but I dare not leave you guys out because when you're on our journey, we're all on this journey together, and I want to see you succeed. So we at J Solutions at Work look forward to talking to you soon. We know that we'll talk to you soon. And again, thanks for joining us. It's been a pleasure. Good night, good morning, good evening, and make it a great day on purpose.